Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jana and every week I bring you a simple and quick watercolor tutorial for beginners. The list of materials together with the links to my Skillshare classes, Instagram and Etsy shop can be found below the video. This week's topic is a simple landscape inspired by Tuscany, which is one of the most beautiful Italian regions. I've been there a few years ago and I hope to visit again maybe next year, fingers crossed. In the meantime, I love painting Tuscany-inspired landscapes and hope you join me in this one. So first thing to do is to secure your paper to a firm surface using a masking tape. We will be using a lot of water today and I want to prevent the paper from curling. And now using my pencil I draw simple lines that represent the hills. Once the sketching is done, I apply clean water to the sky area to paint the sky wet on wet. And I follow the upper line I drew. And here I have my cobalt blue color, and into the wet area of the sky I just loosely apply the color and let it run. I leave out some white spaces for the clouds, just very loose, no need to think too much about it. And now using a very light and watery mix of green color, I paint the ground. As I move upwards to the hills that are farther from me, the green is mixed with a little bit of ultramarine blue. This simple trick helps to create the feeling of distance, because also in the reality, the hills that are far away always appear a bit bluer than those that are closer to us. I'm careful here where the ground meets the sky, in case the sky is still wet. Nice, now we need to create these layers of hills, and to do it the paper needs to dry. I'm using my hairdryer to speed the drying up. Now I can proceed. I have green color muted down a bit. It is not too bright and I paint the second hill from the top. For the next hill, I add a little bit of Naples yellow to warm the scene up and create the summer vibe, when the grass can be burned by the sun already. See that I apply the color mostly on the top of the hills and then gradually spread it into the bottom using clean water. And for the closest hill I use also warm olive green. The ground needs a bit of texture, it looks quite flat right now, so I'm emphasizing the hills going up and down by simple brush strokes. adding a bit more color to improve the contrast. Here I use the hairdryer again to dry the paper, and I can move to the details. I have my tiny brush with fine tip, and I'm drawing very simple, long shapes that are thinner at the top and getting a bit wider at the bottom. These are the iconic Italian cypress trees that are so typical for Mediterranean landscapes. The color I'm using is a mix of green and indigo. I paint several of the trees growing side by side. How many trees and where to put them is up to you. You can draw less or more of them. Now I have my liner brush and I'm drawing simple V-shapes for the birds flying above the Tuscany countryside. And using the same brush, I add a little bit of interest to the ground as well. Following the lines I made with the brush earlier, I draw very few loose vertical lines here and there. That is the suggestion of the grass. And at the bottom I always smoothen it up a bit. Finito! Guys, I hope you liked this very simple and beginners friendly landscape. Don't forget I add new 10 minutes watercolor video every week, and check out also my Skillshare classes. See you soon, bye!